What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle. Yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and the Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you put the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for. Right. And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what do my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's gonna turn you into a boss. Oh, my bad. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get them notifications, it's going to be some information that's going to help you win, all right? And in today's video, we're going to be talking about scam tools, hacker tools, tools and things that people are, or scammers and fraudsters are using to commit some type of fraud, some type of scam, and gain some type of financial revenue from it in fraudulent ways, or get some type of information in fraudulent ways. And this information is all to help people be aware, be more safe, and be more cautious out there, because a lot of people are using POS machines, using ATMs, and using a lot of these systems that are committing fraud and stealing our information and things like that. So we just got to stay more safe, stay more cautious, and be more aware of what's going on. So today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the different type of scam tools and methods that's going on that scammers are using, so we can be more aware of what's going on out here, right? So, a popular scam tool that has been going on out here, or has been used out here, is skimmers. Now, people know about skimmers, some people don't know about skimmers, and it's very, very important to know about skimmers, because skimmers are all over the place. It might be at gas pumps, it might be at ATMs, it might be on POS machines. You never know where a skimmer is, and basically a skimmer is can be placed anywhere where there is money being made. Like I tell y'all, wherever there's money being made, you can best believe there's going to be some type of scam or fraud being committed. Now, a lot of people don't understand how easy it is for scammers and fraudsters to do the things that they do. Why is it so easy? Because they're doing the exact same thing people are doing legally, just in illegal forms. So if somebody want to go apply for a loan, they're going to apply for a loan, either using somebody else's stolen identity or with a fake identity. If somebody wants to go get a car, they're going to do the exact same thing with somebody else's identity or stolen identity, or So people got to understand that it's not hard for a scammer or a fraudster to do any of these methods, because basically what they're doing can be done legally, and they're just figuring out ways how to do it illegally and gain some type of financial benefit from it. So skimmers are all over the place: ATMs, POS machines, gas pumps, anywhere where there's money being made. And wherever there's a skimmer placed and people use that system, their information is being stolen. So POS machines, when we go to gas stations, and we always looking down and saying, like, why they got so many different transaction key file or POS machines? They might got one for EBT, one for they always got that main one that's right there, the black one, the main black keypad for the POS machine, where you tap your card at and tell you how much you got to pay. But then you always see the couple small ones on the table and stuff, like, what are those for? Then when you go to gas pumps, tap to pay. Inside gas pumps are skimmers sometimes, not all gas pumps, but you won't know if it is or not. And there could be skimmers in gas pumps that's stealing people's information, whoever's using that gas pump. You got Raspberry pies that's putting viruses or putting malware on computers and ATMs that's making ATMs disperse money. You got flipper zeros that is stealing people's credit card and debit card information from hundreds of feet away, from meters away. Cloning key fobs, cloning different things with the flipper zero. There are a lot of tools out here, a lot of systems out here that people are utilizing to commit some type of fraud or some type of scam. Now, they got OTP bots, one time password bots, meaning that people are getting a hold of people's iClouds and numbers and calling them using these bots. So these bots, when they call, it sounds like the bank. It sounds like a real operator, and people are giving their information. You got people who might even actually work in these places like banks and places that deal with people's personal information that might compromise them or take them and sell them on the dark web. You got people on the dark web that are hackers and compromised because anything with a compute, anything with a database, anything with a server, anything with a hard drive can be compromised or hacked. Everything in today's world has a hard drive, has a server, has a database, from cell phones to cars to computers to TVs to cameras, ring cameras. Everything is being ran off hard drives, servers, and databases, IP addresses, and everything. So all these things can be compromised, can be hacked. It's all within code, and it's all about knowing codes, and it's just a lot going on in the world in today's world that a lot of people don't take serious. A lot of people don't think these things can happen to them until it actually happens to them. And with so much scamming and fraud going on in today's world, you gotta stay more cautious. You gotta stay more safe. You gotta be more aware because the world is in a situation where a lot of people are broke, a lot of people are struggling, and a lot of people are starting to resort to scams and fraud because for a long time now, since COVID-19, a lot of scams and a lot of fraud have been promoted on social media platforms that have given the perception that people are doing these methods and doing these scams and committing this fraud and it's getting them lump sums of money without them getting caught, without them getting in trouble. And it's brainwashing so many people that now everybody wants to do it because it's their last resort and they see this person or that person flashing 10, 20, 30, $100,000 saying do this and do that and join this and join that, and people not understanding that these things are real, but you also have to do your research and understand what's real and who's real, because a lot of people might present a lot of different things, but a lot of times a lot of things are fake. A lot of things are not real that they're presenting. They might not have the real thing. They might not know what's really going on, and people fall for it because they're so gullible, they're so thirsty, they're in tight situations where they need funds quick, fast, and in a hurry. So scamming and fraud is up 600 to 800% in the world right now, and a lot of people are not taking it serious. A lot of people do not think it can happen to them. So it's all about staying more safe, staying more cautious, and being more aware. Like I said, get your Norton LifeLocks. Norton LifeLock will monitor all your personal accounts, all your financial accounts, any account that you need monitored. So if anything suspicious was to happen, you will get notified and you can go check it out. And they also monitor the dark web to make sure none of your information is on there. Also, make sure you guys are freezing all your credit profiles from TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. If you're not using your credit profile or using your credit, you don't need it to be unlocked. So lock it, lock all three of them so nobody can get anything in your name. Credit cards, loans, lines of credit, auto loans, nothing. Also, every so often, start changing your credit and debit card numbers because every time you use these POS machines, you never know who's hacking, who's using flipper zeros, who's doing what, who's around. And you want to keep your debit and credit card wallets safe. So you want to get certain wallets that protect anything from like that. Have his wallets out here that protect any hacking. Every so often, get new credit and debit card numbers. So wherever you use your credit card or debit card in the past, and if it was a leak or a hack, that information will no longer be valid because you're already 10 steps ahead. You got a new debit card or credit card with new information. And this is all about paying attention to what's going on out here because a lot of people don't. A lot of people either lack common sense or don't use their common sense. And not using it or lacking it will have you doing a lot of different things that will get you in a lot of different jams that you don't want to be in. So make sure you guys are really paying attention, staying more safe, staying more cautious, and being more aware of what's going on out there because scams, frauds, hacker tools, and methods are real. People are becoming a victim, and it's all about staying more safe, staying more cautious, and being more aware out there. Right? So Norton LifeLock, freezing your credit profiles and getting new debit cards, and just paying attention to what's going on out there in the world will keep you 10 steps ahead of these scammers and these fraudsters out here because it's getting real. All right, so shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping this sauce. And y'all motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one limited gyms are $1,000. But for limited time only, I am doing them for 600. Yes, 600 Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is in your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready. And we'll go from there. All right. No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions. And please do not yell me. Also, make sure y'all book your seat on the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10 seats, 250. Make sure y'all book your seat on the crypto tour, in-person limited gyms, 3,500, $500 deposit, risk of money meeting in person. Make sure y'all book your seat on the month-long mentorship, 2,500, $500 deposit, risk of money meeting in person. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, women, gamers, streamers, and content creators. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the all notification bell. All my YouTube channels, my Twitch, my TikToks, my IGs. Got multiple IGs and YouTube channels, so make sure y'all subscribe, follow, like, comment, all that good stuff on those. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world because it's changing people's lives. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how to get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.